everyone, Ironclad Cobra here, and welcome to another quick comparison video. As you see here, these are my beautiful Odin devices. This is my Odin 2 and this is my Odin 3 that I got a couple of days ago. And as I promised, I wanted to do a quick comparison video just to show you the specs on these two awesome devices, as well as I'm thinking to do something new this time. Instead of showing you short videos of gameplay on the Odin 3, I want to show you short videos on both these devices so you can see the same game performing on both devices. So you can see the frame rate, you can see the performance potential, and then you can also do a comparison in case you are thinking about upgrading, to Odin 3 or just buying the Odin 3 in general. Now, as I mentioned, this is a quick comparison video. It will be a rundown of the specs today. Later, I'll do the short videos, the game comparison. Now, this is the clash of the titans. Before I start the video, let me tell you, I absolutely love both these devices. I think the Odin 2 is still one of the great Android devices you can buy today. The price to performance ratio is very, very good on the Odin 2 with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset. However, the Odin 3 blows your mind. I think, I've been spending 2 days with the Odin 3. It's a premium powerhouse, man. It's unbelievably cool. And as I mentioned, the turnip driver support is not here yet. However, I believe eventually when it's available, it will unlock the full potential of the chipset of the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which will probably make the Odin 3 the most powerful Android device on the market. Now, as you see here, I'm thinking probably I won't be buying new Android devices for some time, because these two devices, do whatever I have, or they actually satisfy my gaming needs. I normally don't play past PS2, and the reason I got the Odin 3 because there were some games that were lagging on the Odin 2. I think, so I'm trying to remember, Need for Speed Carbon and Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. Those were a bit struggling on the Odin 2. But let's see how they will perform on the Odin 3. In the next couple of days, I'll showcase the gaming potential of both these devices. Okay, now for today, let me just show you. It's a great technology. As you see here, the Odin 3 is smaller than the Odin 2, as you see in the video. Much lighter. I think the Odin 2 is around 420 grams. The Odin 3 is about 390 grams, so 30 grams lighter, smaller in size. The screen is the same, 6-inch 1080p screen. However, the Odin 3 has the OLED display, which is very, very beautiful and crisp. The Odin 2 still has the IPS or LCD screen. On the other hand, the analog sticks are full size on the Odin 3. On the Odin 2, they are smaller size. So they provide better, precision when you're gaming. Quickly, just to show you what's similar on these two devices that I have. These are both the max versions. So they both have 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of storage. Both are the clear purple, as you see here. Both have 6-inch 1080p display. Both have 8000 milliamp battery. Now the differences, as I mentioned, LCD display Odin 2, OLED display Odin 3. I'm guessing same battery, Odin 3 also 8000 as well. Other differences would be the analog sticks, as I mentioned, full size on the Odin 3, smaller size on the Odin 2. The glass panel versus the regular plastic shell. I'll turn the device on the back as well in a minute. The D-pads are the same, as you see. The buttons are a bit different, as you see here. But in general, I personally believe that the Odin 3 is worth the upgrade because it's almost the same price of the Odin 2 now. Maybe a little bit of difference. But in general, smaller device, lighter device, OLED display, more powerful chipset, full-size analog sticks for almost the same price of the Odin 2. Okay, now let me just show you as well closely. As you see here, the analog, I think I noticed a bit of higher level on the Odin 3. If you look at the analog sticks here, let me just capture them on camera. The level of the analog stick is a bit higher on the Odin 3, as you see here, compared to the Odin 2. Plus, it has also a contoured material, you know, whereas the Odin 2 is completely flat. Let me see if I can capture it. Okay. Here the analog stick has a bit of a contoured feel or ridge. Same I think with the shoulder buttons and triggers as well. Let me just show you in a minute. As you see here, these are completely flat material. Same with the grips at the back here, completely flat. Whereas on the Odin 3, and this I think provides much better ergonomics and gameplay experience, you can see there is a contoured material. Try to capture it on camera, that you can see here. It's not flat, and even here on the grips as well, there is a bit of a ridge to it, so it, you know, provides better control and grip. Let's see. Now let's look at the back as well. Let me just show you the back of the devices. I'll just put this stereo foam, you know, to provide better protection. We don't want to damage the analog sticks, as you see here. Okay, so there you go here. I think we can capture it well. So there's the long active cooling here, same with the Odin 3 here. However, the Odin 3 has the exhaust vents here at the back, whereas I think with the Odin 2 there's only one vent on the top versus two vents at the back with the Odin 3. So this provides better breathing and cooling for the Odin 3. As I mentioned in the earlier unboxing video, some people mentioned on Discord the loud noise of the fan. I honestly haven't played on GameHub because I don't stream on my devices, but while I was playing PS2 emulation, everything was under control. Nothing was, you know, super loud. However, I believe in the next OTA update, the loud noise would probably be fixed. So I don't think that's a, you know, very major concern, at least for me. So as you see, these are the backs of the devices. Okay. As I mentioned, in general, the Odin 3 is a totally worth upgrade from the Odin 2, and I know the Odin 2 is still a great device, as I mentioned. When it comes to Linux support, the Odin 2 chipset, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, has very good community support. And I think I also featured the Rocknix Linux firmware installation on my channel. You can check it out. And I'm sure sooner or later the Odin 3, the devs of Rocknix will definitely probably get a Linux build for the Odin 3. I believe with the powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset on the Odin 3, PlayStation 3 emulation will be much better. You can still emulate PlayStation 3 on the Odin 2 as well, but with the more powerful chipset and the Turnip driver support, PS3 will perform very well on the Odin 3. Okay guys, I think that would be for today. Is there anything else I wanted to share, in terms of a quick comparison? I think that would be, for today. In the next couple of days, probably tomorrow or after tomorrow, I'll share the gameplay comparison, showing some demanding PS2 games, how they perform on both devices, so you can have an idea of the potential of the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset on the Odin 3. Okay guys, that would be for today. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and always remember, we don't stop gaming because we grow old. We grow old because we stop gaming.